Welcome back. We're starting with the practical class today, and the first product on our list is how to effectively formulate bar soap. So I will be taking you through the basic ingredients for formulating bar soap, and I'll just be explaining it very shortly. So, when formulating bar soap, the major ingredient you'd need is your distilled water, sodium hydroxide, which is lye, and your oils. So, that is the basic ingredients needed for making a bar soap. But very quickly, I'll just be explaining like the very importance of these ingredients. So, for the first, we have distilled water. Distilled water is very important because it helps you to dissolve your sodium hydroxide, your lye. So when you measure your distilled water, you also measure your lye. You use the water to dissolve the lye. Now the lye water solution combined with your plant oils or butters to form the soap. This is the most basic form of bar soap you can find. Also, you can go a step further by adding fruit or herbal extracts like turmeric, lemon peel powder, um, goat milk. I'm sure you've seen goat milk bar soaps, and just any form of uh fruit or herbal extract you think is relevant to your soap making. Note that these fruits or herbal extract should not be heat sensitive. So, for example, you cannot decide to add maybe active ingredients like vitamin C to your bar soap because vitamin C is heat sensitive. Also, it is pH sensitive. The pH of bar soap is usually really alkaline, while vitamin C is acidic. So it just cancels out. So you really need to make good research when you're coming up with your product combination and product formula. That is why I am giving you these basic ingredients so that you can use this as a basis to come up with your own unique recipe that is just special to your brand. So there are a lot of fruits or herbal extracts you can add to your soap, maybe for the skin loving benefit or the aesthetic benefits. I know some people use ingredients like turmeric just for the color. You can use camwood, sandalwood. You can use neem powder. That's dried neem leaves. You can just dry it and uh, blend it into powder, or you can just blend the fresh neem leaves and add it to your product to give a nice green color. It also has nice skin benefits. Moringa can also be added, and a whole list of fruit and herbal extracts and roots you can really add to your soap to give it that very skin loving benefit and the aesthetic benefits. Also, we have for plant oils and plants and butters. So there are different plant oils and butters you can use for your bar soap. I have a video explaining how to select your soap making oils. I'll be putting the link to that video below. It is important for you to know how to select your um your soap making oil. So what percentage of hard oils do you want to use? What percentage of soft oils? What percentage of conditioning oils? This helps gives you a firm looking soap. This helps give you a firm and a firm soap. So when you cut it with a soap cutter and you touch it or you pack it, it doesn't look soft or leave like marks on it kind of. So it will also teach you how to select oils that will not leave your skin dry, because you know bar soap is already really alkaline, and it can really drain the moisture from your skin. So it will this um the oil the video on how to select oils for your bar soap will also help you to do that. So I'll be dropping the link to that video below. So we have sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is kind of like the emulsifier. This helps you to combine your water and oil together when making bar soaps. Also, we have sodium lactate. This sodium lactate is just to give you a really a really firm bar soap, like firm looking bar soap. And sodium lactate can be added up to 1 teaspoon per pound of soap. We also have citric acid. Citric acid helps with pH balancing, not just to reduce the pH a bit. Note you don't want to Note you don't want to use citric acid in excess, because this can really drop the pH of your bar soap and it's not going to lather. What you want to do is add between uh, about 0.5% or 0.25% of the total batch of soap, so that you can at least have a reduced pH. The soap is not too drying. We also have aesthetic uh, ingredients which are optional. Aesthetic ingredients like fragrance, color. There are different pretty colors in the market you can add to your soap. So colors help give your give your soaps like a beautiful outlook. So for example, let's say uh you're making a neem soap and you feel like, oh, you don't want the green color from the neem leaves added is not vibrant enough. You can add a little bit of green just to give it that pop. And it also helps with like marketing, because you know, before any customer uses your product, they get to see it first, and if they like what they see, then they are going to definitely purchase it. This is before they even get to find out that your product works. So they need to like what they see. Also, fragrance is very important in soap. So in choosing fragrance, you can go with a theme. So if you're doing maybe like a neem neem soap, you can, because there's no neem fragrance, you can make use of fragrance like fragrance or essential oils like peppermint oil or tea tree oil. You just need to choose a theme to make sure like your your bar soap aligns. So I'll just be dropping the link to the relevant video here. I'll be dropping the link to the video on how to make a lye water solution. It is important to know exactly how to make a lye water solution, because lye is very corrosive, and it is important to understand how to properly handle lye and lye water. I'll be dropping all the relevant videos to these in the comment section. I'll also be dropping a practical video on how to make bar soap in the description box. So I would like you to go through the description box and watch the videos step by step. These are the basic ingredients you'll be needing for bar soap. So you can kind of like use this to come up with your own unique formula. If you're not already following this channel, I would like you to start following now, because this is I'm going to really show you how to improve your brand, basically, from take your brand from 0 to 100 like real fast. So thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next class.